Hi everyone. Welcome to your lovely Monday. I want it to be Wednesday. Monday core class. Just a couple things for tonight's class. I have a chair. You can use a couch. You can use a cushion or an end table of some sort. We're going to use the chair or something elevated for our hamstrings. I also have a heavier weight just to add when we do some Russian twists, right? As well as when we do our bridges. It's just nice if you've done this for a while. It's nice to place a heavier weight just to add a little bit of tension. As per always, I have my light weights. If you have three, these are just 2 pounds. If you have a 3 or 5, we'll do some arm stuff, not too much today. Of course, as always, my booty bands. And if you've got a Pilates ball for some core stuff, awesome. All right, and shall we? Let's warm up. Since it's International Yoga Day, let's do a couple sun salutations just to warm up, get the spine and the body. And, the sun salutations are wonderful because it really wakes up everything in the body, yeah? All right, so just standing at the top of your mat. Taking a deep inhale. Exhale. Any tension, anything that's, maybe you brought to the mat and you don't need right now for the next hour. All right, so inhale, sweep the arms up, maybe a little back bend. Exhale, folding over. Just take a moment here, feeling a nice stretch in the back part of your body. Posterior chain is all the muscles in the back side of your body. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, plant the hands back to plank, holding up here. Our first plank, check your alignment. As always, I'm not going to remind you as we come through our planks, tonight's class, always check to have your wrists, elbows, and shoulders in one line. Belly's hugging up towards the sky. Thighs are lifted. You can be in a low plank as well. Okay, low plank or high plank, same thing with the arms. Belly's still hugging up towards the spine. You cross the legs. Okay, lift up the toes, reach the heels back. Okay, so try to remember this form for all of our planks. So engaging here, feeling your strength, tapping into that strength. Deep, deep, deep inside of you. Breathing here. Feeling some warmth already. Taking a deep inhale. Exhale, bring the knees down, followed by your chest and chin. Placing your hands just outside, sort of in cactus arms. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, waving through, head is last to come up. Exhale, release. 1 more time. Inhale, shoulders back, and head is last. Exhale, release, plant the hands under your shoulders. Hug in the elbows, push yourself up to plank, in through to downward dog. As per always, walk your dog. Pedal out your feet. Holding one foot, one leg with a bent knee, stretching out, feeling a nice stretch in your calf, your hamstring, switching. And coming to the toes, inhale, bend the knees, step to the front of the mat, fold it over. And exhaling, inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, release. Reaching the crown to the ground. Bend the knees, inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank, holding here. Breathe. 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 Nice. Holding here. Pushing the mat away, activating the forearms. Regardless if you're in high plank or low plank, always pushing the hands into the mat, pushing the ground away. Rounding the back, the upper back. Lifting the thighs. Thighs are engaged, glutes engaged. This is a full body pose right here. There's not much right now that isn't working. Breathe. Make sure you're breathing. Taking a deep inhale. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Coming into your back bend. Do this 3 times. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Plant the hands under the shoulders. Hug the elbows in. Push into high plank and into downward dog. Nice. Just doing what you must here. And walk the feet out. And really stretch up the calf muscles. So kind of a really extended downward dog. And walk the feet out off the mat. So a wide downward dog. Really stretching all parts of the back legs. All right. And walk the feet in a bit. You'll notice maybe your heels reach the ground. Slight bend in your knees. All right. Play around with it. Get to know your downward dog. Nice. Walk it out. So flowing forward into high plank. Bend the knees. Push back a little. Okay, make sure that just walk the toes in a little bit. Okay, so just check that your alignment. Elbows, wrists, shoulders, all one line. Hanging out here in bear. Belly's engaged. Push the hips up to downward dog. Float forward. So you might be a little bit over, which is okay. Come down into bear. And then push into downward dog. So a little bit more here. A couple more times. Holding here, breathe. Holding here. Knees are about 2 inches off the ground. Opening up and activating the quads now. Push into downward dog. One more time. Come back into bear. Check your alignment. Breathe, breathe, you got this, breathe. Into downward dog. All right, find some ease here. Warming up. Nice. Open the legs a little bit so that you're in a nice and eager downward dog. Ready? Just float forward into a high plank. Float back and touch your right hand to your left ankle. Come back. Left hand, right ankle. And just switching. So floating forward. And moving through this slowly. Okay. And really pulling, engaging the core, the belly. Breathing. Inhale. Exhale as you reach back. Inhale forward. Exhale as you reach back. You reach for the back of your ankle, like really reach. Really reach, really twist. Send your gaze with that arm. Let's do 2 more on each side. Really twisting. Twist. 1 more on each side. Last one. Come down to your knees. And push into Balasana and just take a moment. Shake out the wrists. Shake out the wrists. Move the hips around. Excellent. Let's come back up. And moving through some bird dog with a crunch. Okay, so our traditional, you can keep the toes curled if you want. Up to you. Find out what feels comfortable. Toes curled or toes flat. Okay? We'll do 5 on each side and switch. And we'll do 2 rounds of that. Okay? So I like it slow and with intention. You know that. So sending the right arm out to the left leg. And this could be your bird dog right here. And then coming down and out and down. So inhaling and exhaling. Now if you want to add in the crunch, so you're sending it out and then curling in like a little ball, as tight as you can. Pausing for a moment, sending it back out. That's 1. Exhaling as you curl in. So inhaling, exhaling, releasing everything. Squishing your knees, your knee and your elbow together, your nose, almost so that all 3 could almost touch. Last one on this side for me. and then switch. So it's balance, it's core, really working on stability, so move through it slow. If you're falling all over and you're going through this fast, then just do a regular bird dog without the crunch. So 2 rounds. Remembering that pause when you curl in and squeeze everything. Squeeze the belly up. 4. You lift the knee up a little higher. Hopefully you are feeling this. Squeezing everything in. Exhale on the squeeze. Once you've done your 10, you can find yourself in Balasana or in Downward Dog. Whatever you need. Right. Coming to your knees. If you're there, grab a sip of water or something. Just a little bit. Not too much rosé. Just because when we start to do some curls on our back and our belly, you'll be burping up or doing something nasty with that rosé. All right, grabbing your chair. Give our arms a little break there. Find yourself on your back. Have your band close by. Have a weight close by. You may want to add some weight. Depends on where you are with your hamstrings and with this pose, right? As per always, if the legs, the back start to cramp, just come out of it, shake it, but come back in, okay? Come back in. The more you do this, the less the cramping will happen. Trust me, believe me when I say that. Like with anything, right? But just, you know, if we're only doing this once every couple of weeks, then you may experience some cramping. But it's only for a split second and shake it out. Check that you're 90 degrees, okay? May adjust a little bit. So let's just start without any bands and without any weight. Arms are where you would like them, out. Thumbs under your glutes, whatever you'd like. Taking a deep inhale. And exhale, pelvic tilt up and squeeze. And just get a feeling right there now where your hammies are at. And release. Just graze the bottom and tilt back up and down and up. Really squeezing at the top, a little pause and down. You know me, slow and with intention. We'll pulse, don't worry. But not right now. Let's engage and activate and validate our hamstrings. Acknowledge that they're there. They're probably already letting you know that they're there. Oh, squeezing at the top. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze. You know you gotta have this squeeze. Okay, and everything is squeezing. So not only your posterior, your back, but also knitting the landmarks, your bony landmarks here of your pelvis and the ribs. When you're up at the top, kind of scrunching them together. Okay, almost hollowing out the belly. All right, let's do it. Okay. Now, next time you find yourself up, hold it, hold it, hold it. Little pulses. Go with the beat if you want. Squeezing though, okay? Don't just rock the pelvis and not squeeze. All right? Make this dance floor count. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Yeah, negative mind might be yelling and screaming. That's okay, you got this. Breathe and squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. If you gotta come out of it, come out of it. Come back in. 10 more. 5, 4, squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Hold it up, hold it up, hold it up, and down. Oh, juicy. A nice start, eh? All right. Okay, if you want to add the band, if you want to add some weight, Maybe not your heaviest. I think I'll go for 12. I'll go for my 8s. I'm gonna add a little weight to my pelvis here and go back up. One more round. Ready? Take in a deep inhale. And exhale, come up and down, up and down, up, down, up, squeezing still. The weight should be right on the pelvis, not on your belly. Okay, so basically just sort of over the pubic area. Okay, make sure not on anything sensitive. And unless you have a plate or something, naturally you're gonna have to hold the weight if you're using a weight, so it doesn't roll down and break your nose. And hold it up, hold it up, hold it up. Open the right leg, close left leg, close right leg. Bit of balance, left. Keep the pelvis up. Left leg, right. And you're only gonna go as far as it feels right in your body. Don't open the leg all the way. Breathe. Always remove the weight. Breathe. Breathe, release, come down, take a moment, shake it out. All right, we're gonna come back in one more time. With or without weight, up to you. Taking a deep inhale, and exhale, come up. Bend the one leg up, whichever one, and down, and up. Down, and up. Let's do 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold it up, hold it up, hold it up. Down, switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep the legs straight as best as you can. 5, 6. And down. Just regular. 4, 5. Hold it here. Hold it up top. Hold it up top. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Little pulses. Little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You got this. Last set. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Haha. Yes. You are welcome. Shake them out. Hamstrings feel good? Nice. Move the chair, whatever you're using. There we go. Shouldn't cause too much interference. All right. Grab a little sip. Let's come back up into a high plank. It should feel relaxing. All right. When you're ready, come down to your forearm. Come into a low plank here. Forearm plank. Holding here. Holding here. If it's available to you, switch your left arm to face in. Come over onto the side. Come into a side plank. You can always bring the leg down. Set yourself up. Anyway, you can even stay here as long as you're lifting here. Okay? Or both legs stacked. Breathing here. Switching arms. And side plank on this side. Lifting the obliques, lifting the side. Holding here. Switch arms. Find your balance. You can even lift the leg. Come down. Switch arms. Switch arms. Switch sides. You may wiggle and wobble. Wibble and wobble. Whatever. You may come out of it, and it's okay. One more on each side. Last one. Nice. Come back into a low plank here. Forearm plank. Nice straight line. You can hold on to your arms like this, your hands, or open them up. Let's juice some side dips. Hips don't quite touch the ground. Take a little tease. Rolling over the toes. Breathe. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and release. Push in a child's pose, release the arms, or in downward dog. And just take a moment here. Slow down your breath. Excellent. All right. Grab your booty band. Have your weight close by. We'll do our bridge sequence. All right, before we go down, actually, let's do some Russian twists. Grab your, I'm going to use an 8. Yeah, if you have your band on, that's good. No issues there. So, if you recall with a Russian twist, you just lean back a little. Okay, hollowing out the belly. Yeah, you can lift up the legs or leave them down. I suggest leaving them down to start. You can do this with a weight, and you don't necessarily need a weight either to feel it. You're just twisting, following, your chest follows the weight, and twisting to the other side. The lower back you go, and I mean with your back, the harder it is. And breathe. Gonna change the pace here a little bit. And 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 slow ones. 1, 2, or 2 count. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 4 quicker ones. Oh, I think I did an extra one there. 1, 2, 1, 2. Hug the belly in towards the spine. And 4 quick ones. 4 slow ones, 2 counts each. Breathe. And then 4 fast ones. One more round. 4 slow ones, 2 counts, and then 4 fast ones. Nice. All right, move the weight to the side and find yourself nice on your back. Take a moment here. Quick pause. Catch your breath. Now, up to you. If you want to get right in with the weight on your pelvis, please do. Okay? In fact, I think we should. You know what? Oh, that's an 8. I'm going to start on something heavier. Alrighty. Ready? Alright, take a deep inhale. Exhale, pelvic tilt. You may have to adjust. Heels are close to your glutes. Feeling at the top, feeling around. Everything should be nicely engaged. Pushing the heels down, belly is engaged. Glutes are squeezing. Take a deep inhale, exhale. Inhale down, release, exhale up, and squeeze. Inhale as you come down, exhale as you push up. Inhale, exhale. The weight here again is directly over the pubic area on your pelvis. Slow on the decline, on the descend, and then quick up. If you have two weights, you could be holding both weights here, okay? Or you can hold both, just place one on top of the other. I've done that as well if they're small. Up to you. Slow on the descend, and push up. Squeeze. And next time you find yourself up, stay up there. Just feeling everything engaged. Nice. Open up the right knee. Keep the left knee straight and bring it back in the center. Left knee opens. Bring it back to center. Right knee. Okay. Check that the pelvis isn't dropping as you open out to the side, because it will. Keep it up. Keep it up. Belly's engaged. Glutes are squeezing. Opening your knees. Side to side. And breathe. Breathe. Nice and slow. Two more on each side. One more. Last time. Hold it up, hold it up, hold it up. Little pulse down and up. Little pulse down, so we're not coming all the way down. Not a quick pulse, but a little quicker than what we were doing. I'm not coming all the way down. So it's like a little release and then a really tight squeeze at the top. Should start feeling a burn. If you're not, that's cool. We'll keep going. Breathe. Breathe. Swing along and breathe. Now quick pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, squeeze. Squeeze, hold it up, squeeze, 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 squeeze for 5, 4, squeeze, 3, squeeze, 2, 1, release. Take a moment here. Release the weight. Do what you need. Gonna go back in as you suspected. Probably were hoping for. I can't see it, Sarah, is it? No. Right. And just release that. All right. Placing the weight back on. Setting your feet. Taking a deep inhale. Exhale, pelvic tilt up. Okay, hold the weight. Nice. Open up the knees wide, both of them, and in. I noticed my pelvis dropped when I opened up my knees, so keep the pelvis up. Going slow. Open and close. Open and close. Open as wide as you can and close. Open and close. And when you open, can you squeeze as well? Squeeze. Squeeze on the open, squeeze on the close. Good. Go with the beat, nice and slow. Good. Hold it open, hold it open. Drop a little low and come back up. Drop a little low, slow, and shoot it up. Drop a little low, slow, and shoot it up. Slow and up. Not coming all the way down. And up. Check that the weight hasn't scooted down over the belly. Keep it on top of the pelvis. Slow down and up. Slow down and up. Down, up, down, and up. Hold it up. Hold the knees wide and pulse out, 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 out. Let's go for 10, 8. Hold the pelvis up. Hold the pelvis. Pulse, pulse. 3, 2, 1, and release. Gonna go back in. Okay. Bring the legs, the feet, your mat width, so feet are on the outer edges of your mat. Knees are together. With the weight or without, up to you. Taking a deep inhale. Actually, just exhale that out. Feel your body working for you. Feel that energy moving in your lower extremities. Isn't that nice? Take another deep inhale. Exhale, push up. Now squeezing the inner thighs. You may have to adjust the feet a bit and bring them in, okay? You don't want them too far away from you, and then you don't want them too far close. You're going to have to find what feels right so that there's no pain in the knees as well. Coming down and up. Not a huge movement. Obviously, like when our feet are closer together and our knees are apart, they're still up and down, squeezing the inner thighs together. Up and down, up and down. Nice. Hold it up, hold it up, hold it up. Little pulses, squeeze at the top. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze the inner thigh. 10, 9, 8, 6. Little pulses. These ones are little. 3, 2, 1. Nice. You see? Just move the weight. Shake that out. Shake that out. Go down. All right. One more. With the weight. This time your feet are in pizza form, so like plie. They come up on our calf. Activate our calf muscles. Come up on our toes. So taking a deep inhale. Heels are touching. You come up. Okay? And you may just stay here, and that's okay. But ideally, you're lifting up onto your toes. You may have to walk the feet in a little bit, okay? So the heels are touching. Heels are touching. Come down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Up, down. You have to come down to shake out the ankles. Do so, and then just come back in. It's all good. Up. Squeeze in here. And hold it up, hold it up. Open the legs, open the knees. Little pulses out, lift up the pelvis. Heels are up. My heels are touching, try to touch yours. Little pulses. Pulse, 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 pulse. Breathe, lift up the pelvis. Hold the knees out wide, hold the knees wide out. Come down and up, knees are wide. And up, wider than when we started. And up, and down, up, 5, 4, 3, 2, good quad work. 1, hold it up, hold it up, hold it up, pulse it, pulse it, pulse it, squeeze, engage the belly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Should have felt that in the quads. Some activity here. At least I did. If you didn't, that's okay. All right, remove the band. Shake out the legs. And just do some wiper motion from side to side. And shake out your legs. And to come up, let's roll up. Send the legs out. Stretch your arms overhead. Nice full body stretch. Send the arms up. Tuck in your chin. Engage your belly. So allow the core to pull you up, okay? Try not to let the back get in or try not to get the legs to help you. Not too much momentum, all core. So tuck in the chin. Shoulders come up. This is where you activate the core. Slow, slow, slow. Slow, slow. Let's do that again. And you can reach over, touch the toes. Let's roll back down. Hollow out, right? So this is upright. Now curve, C curve. So this is hollowing out. Just slow. Keep the legs straight. Slow, slow. Feel the core. Core is doing all the work here. Don't drop. Don't drop. Hold it here. Don't drop. Hold it here. Watch your back. Feel your belly. Feel everything engaged right here. Breathe, 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 breathe. Release slowly. Nice. Arms overhead. Chin is tucked. It's almost like as if I'm pulling your arms up. Use your belly though. Use the muscles there. Nice. Hopefully the legs aren't like pulling you up, okay? Trying really hard to leave the legs and the back out of the equation. Coming down, rounding out, engaging the core, holding here, lift up the right leg, down, left leg, and down, right leg, and down. You can clap if that's a healthy distraction. Come up, keep this all tight. Slow, going down, slow. Breathe. Come up a little and down. Slow down. Come up a little. Squeeze though when you come up. It's not a release. Squeeze and down. Squeeze and down. Squeeze. Squeeze. I know it burns. Let's go. 3 more. Slow. 2 more. Oh, feel that squeeze at the top. Last one on each side. And roll down. Slow. Slow. Don't drop. Slow. Now you can drop. Oh. Nice. I know you enjoyed that just as much as I did. All right. If you want to grab your light weights, if you want, we're going to just do some back stuff. I'm just going to flip around. Grab a sip of water. Clear some space so you can lift your arms up overhead. You don't need weights for this, but have them close by. You want to add them in. All right, get comfortable on your belly. Move the hips from side to side. Take a moment here, resting your forehead on your pillow hands. Just giving you a moment here of release. Move the hips from side to side. I'm going to use my little 2-pounders where I feel like I can or want to, and as well, you choose and decide what you want to use. Taking a deep inhale, exhale, lifting at the elbows. So I'm lifting my forehead, keeping my forehead on the tops of my hands, and down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Exhale on the rise. Inhale, down. Holding up top when you're up top. Okay. Maybe open the arms out. Give myself a little more room here. Open the arms up into like a Y. Pulling the elbows down in towards the body. This is where you can lift up and use your weights if you want. Out into a Y. Down into a W. Out into a Y. Down into a W. Pelvis is heavy, pushing into the mat. Out into a Y. Exhale. In the W. Inhale. Exhale. You may lift up their chest a little bit more as you squeeze your elbows into each other into your W. 3 more. 2 more. And last one. Keep your arms in a W. Keep your arms in a W. Hold up here. Hold up here. Maybe lift up the toes. Maybe lift up the toes and can you swim your feet? Not touching the ground. pointing the toes. 10, 9, 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold them out. Reaching the toes. Reach the arms out. Hold it here. Breathe. And exhale. Release. Just move the hips from side to side. Some deep back work. You need to push gently into child's pose. Please do. Sometimes a nice counter pose like that, rounding the back, is really what the body needs. So I invite you to explore that. Or in downward dog. See what you need. Always, right? All right. Coming through another round. Feet on the belly. Explored another pose. Let's put our hands into goalpost hands, cactus arms, forehead on the ground. Taking a deep inhale, exhale, lifting at the elbows. Lifting at the elbows. Feeling your engagement here. Lots going on. Chest, the shoulders, elbows are higher than your hands, almost like a downward slope, almost. Rather than arms going up, have them down. Put them up in a sack, which is down, elbows pointing up. Breathing here. Squeeze the elbows in. Send them out into a wider Y. Probably notice that you have a little bit more lift here. Second time doing this. Maybe you added the weights this time. Squeeze everything when you bring the elbows in. Okay, come back to cactus arms. Point the arms down, or point the hands down, point the hands up, point the hands down, point the hands up, down and up, down and up, down and up. You feeling it yet? Down and up, and if you got weights, good for you. Down and up for 3, 2, 1, and release. Nice. Excellent. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Push into downward dog, or maybe you want to come through some cat and cows, or into child's pose. What do you want? What do you need? Whichever you do, just come through into it very slowly. Maybe it's a bit of all three. It's kind of what I need. Nice. All right. Grab a sip of water. How are we for time? Ooh, all right. I got 9 minutes. All right, let's do some clamshells. It is worth it. Ready? Let's work it. This is a good song to do clamshells too. Yeah? Okay. If you have a little weight, grab a little weight. All right. Ready? All right. So we're going to do a little bit of the rotator cuff. You don't have to open the arm any wider than this. Okay? And make sure that the weight doesn't come up closer to your chest, but it's rather closer to your groin, closer to your pelvis. Okay? And opening and closing. So get that going. All right. Okay. Shouldn't go any higher than right about there. Should already feel it. And I only have 2 pounds. Now let's add this. Remember, keep the lower belly, oblique, engaged. When this starts to make its presence known to you, drop the weight. Give it 5 more, because that's where the work is. That's where the money is. And then drop it. Ooh, juicy. Nice. You're going still with the weight? Nice. Make sure you're not opening all the way up, okay? Not, you don't need to go all the way up. Okay. You can always add a weight onto this thigh as well. All right, let's send a leg up and down. Leg up and down. Up and down. So quick up and slow down. Up. And it just pauses down on top of this leg for a brief second and send it back up. So not much of a break. Just kind of grazes that resting leg. Check your side. Lift it up. Everything's engaged. Work it. Shake that ass. I had to play this for Caesar. It's his favorite song. One of them. All right. And let's go 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Hold it up, hold it up, hold it up. Squeeze, 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 and release. Take a second here. Take a couple breaths. Spank it out. All right, let's do some circles. So you're drawing a circle with that knee, kind of bringing it forward and bringing it back. Forward and back. And as always, lifting it a little bit higher than hip height, okay? And slow. Raises the bottom leg. Oh, slow. Big circles. 9 and 10. Other way. 2, 3, 4, 5. Feeling it yet? 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that's nice and juicy. 10. All right, give that a little rest. Does that feel good? Yeah, nice. All right. All right, let's do one more on this side. So lift the leg up, send it out, take it back and up, bring it out, and bent knee to the front, send it out straight, take it back, lift it up. So there's lots going on here. Almost like drawing, almost kind of like a rectangle. Kicking it back, sending it up, bringing it to the front, bring it back down. Kick it out, kick it back, lift it up, come to the front, bring it down, kick it out, okay? Couple more, ball in the way here. Last one. Ooh, that's a cracking there, nice. Release that. Okay. Okay, just on our forearm. And if you can lift up, wonderful. Just get yourself positioned here. Open, close. You can lift up the whole leg if you want, or just keep it down. Up to you. We're just doing 10. We can do 5 this way. Lift up 5. Breathe. 2, 1. Nice. Excellent. Release that. Let's do pigeon. Come out of there. Actually, better yet, because I know you guys all can do that. Come into pigeon this way. You want to come into downward dog. Pop up. Lift the left leg. So whichever leg was on top. So for me, it was my left leg. Come through. There we go. Let's do pigeon on this side. Part of our stretch. Oh, that should feel good. So the leg out front that's bent is the one that was doing all the work. If you want to drop down, grab a block, pillow, check that this leg is nice and straight. Breathing here. Feeling a nice stretch. And if it's available while you can, I don't know, maybe you can kick back and grab this leg. If you can. Anywhere, grab your pant leg or squeeze that. Keep going. All right, and coming out of that, just come into downward dog. Pedal at the feet, and let's go to the other side. I love pigeons. Grab a sip of water. I know, we're almost there for our stretch. I haven't forgotten. All right. So opposite leg now. Have your weight if you have added this. You can get that going. Remembering, don't need to open too far. It's all for your back shoulder. And then add in the leg. Lifting up. On arrow oblique there. Don't collapse the belly. Also check to make sure you're not leaning back too much here, right? So make sure that the hips, shoulders, all one line. That's my right shoulder. I can go a little longer than my left. Dominant hand. All right, lifting up and down. Up, slow down. Up, up, ooh, feeling it now.
This one strong should be labeled as a hazard. Some of y'all niggas hot psych, I'm gassing. Clowns, I spot them and I can't stop laughing. Easy come, easy go, Evie gon' be lasting. Jealousy, let it go, results could be tragic. Some of y'all ain't writing well, too concerned with fashion. None of you ain't Giselle, can't walk and imagine. A lot of y'all Hollywood drama, cast it. Cut bitch camera off, real shit blasted.
Got all blurry. Keep going. While I try to get focused, keep going, breathe. Camera. I need a camera guy. Maybe some light. Keep going. All right, take a pause. Take a pause. Back that out. And then we'll do our circles 10 in one direction. Lifting up higher. Bring the knee forward and the knee back. So it's really rotating this hip. A little higher. 5. Hopefully you're counting your 10. And if 10 isn't enough, do more. Do 12. And switch directions. 10 the other way. Take your time. Lift up your side. Our last count. So that's 8, 9, 10. Oh, all right. Let that go. Now we're just going to do our kicks. So bring the leg out straight, back, up, bend the knee, down, up, bring it forward, down, get out, back, and down, and down. Should be feeling it. There's lots going on with this one. do 2 more. Especially when you bring the knee forward, right? Last one, right in there. And good. All right, just on your forearm. And 10, your choice, yogi's choice. I'm going to try to keep it the same, whatever you did on the other side. So if you split them up and did 5 and 5, then do it that way, yeah? Okay. Should feel these. Oh, nice. All right, remove your band. And come into pigeon on that side. I always like to come into pigeon from downward dog. Send the leg up. And feed it through. Ho, ho, ho. Breathe. Just relax into that. Try not to hold. Nice. Push yourself up. You can reach for that quad stretch on the side, anywhere. You can always use your band even around your foot. You still have it. You can't grab your foot. Anywhere you can. And just come forward. Come into Baddha Konasana. And just folding forward and just a little opening here. Should feel nice in the back as well. And then just hold. And walk the hands out. And you can round the shoulders now and drop the chin and really fold into this pose. Drop the neck, drop the chin. Maybe even feeling a nice stretch in the upper back, the thoracic spine, and all the muscles that hold our 9-10 pound head, brain. Traps. Breathing here. Can you walk the hands out to the right side? Still in that fold, just more a little bit of a side stretch here in the upper spine, upper back, and walk over to the other side. Going back through center, walking the hands as you slowly roll up the spine, keeping the chin tucked, shoulders rolled back, and then the head is last to come up. And just roll the shoulders back, forward. Open up the legs, nice wide legged. Clasp the hands behind your back. Just squeeze the arms together any way, any amount. Bringing the shoulders back. Squeezing the shoulder blades together as if you're squeezing a pencil in between your blades, opening up the chest. And if it's available to you, maybe hinging a little bit at the hips. Lifting the arms up, any amount. Taking a deep inhale, release the arms, and just walk them out anywhere in front. So now they're holding you. And now rounding the back. So we were squeezing the shoulders together and opening up the chest. Now we're squeezing the chest together. The shoulders are coming in towards each other in the back. Area is rounding out. Chin is tucked. And just rounding over your fold, any amount. Walking the hands to the left, over to your left leg. And just finding yourself folded over your left leg. Just staring at your beautiful knee. You can be resting your hands on your shins, beside your knee, wherever. Walking through to center, taking a pause here, squaring out your hips before walking over to the other side. Breathing here. And coming through to center, slowly walking up. Head is last to come up. Nice. Put the hands behind and just bring the legs together. Opening up the chest. If it's available to you, you can lift up the pelvis. And just find yourself opening up to the sky and down. Nice. Bend the knees and folding forward over your knees any amount, walking the hands forward and grabbing your shins, um, your ankles, your toes, your feet, and keep the knees bent. So rest your chest on your knees, on your thighs. And if you can and even if it means you have to bring your knees up further, that's fine, right? And rest your head, your nose and your eyes and your head right in between your knees, okay? And then if you can walk out your heels a little, then great. But make sure you're resting your chest on your thighs. Breathing here. Excellent. Now coming out of it and up. Now straighten out the legs. So keeping them straight. Heels are pushing towards the opposite direction. Toes are pointing towards your nose. And now folding over any amount. If you have a strap nearby or if you've got your booty band and you want to use that, you can. But this time now we're going to keep our legs straight and fold any amount so that we feel a nice stretch in our posterior chain. Trying to keep the spine straight. So we're not collapsing in this time. So just trying to keep it nice and straight. Chin is tucked a little bit. Breathing here to the low back, the glutes, the hamstrings. Nice, juicy stretch for them. Excellent. Very good. Let's find ourselves on our back. Hug one knee in, whichever one. Squeeze in here. And let's do a twist. That should feel nice in the body right now. Bring your knee over to the outside. Open up to the other side. Excellent. Hug the other knee in. Squeeze the knee into your chest. Cross it over. Breathing here. And open up to the other side. And there we have it, my friends. Anything else you need, please explore. Maybe you want to jump into a downward dog. Maybe you want to take Shavasana. Up to you. I'm just going to rock a little on my spine. And thank you.